Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is Ulysses back again. Happy Sunday. All right, so we are just about there. So I want to go over some things in putting this kit together and what it all entailed and what we used here. And I've got like I kind of made a harness down there. Don't worry about that mess. I'm literally just testing it all out, and we are all good to go. I only have the battery meter to wire up, and that should get here today, hopefully. And then I'll be taking care of all of that spaghetti wire, routing it correctly, and then we're gonna have us in official Pacific Rides Mototec Mud XL 60 volt upgraded buggy. Okay, and that's what we're going to talk about here. So what does the upgrade consist of? Well, we did some lipos. Okay, these are 12 volt 20 amp hour lipos. Now these are the same capacity as the lead acids, but literally like probably a quarter of the weight. These things are like feather light. They don't hardly weigh anything. And the sealed lead acids are heavy as hell. So just from the weight savings alone, you get mad torque, mad acceleration, and we get a quicker reach to the top speed, which I clocked on my phone yesterday on the high speed at 22. It clipped 22. They say 25. I don't know. I think there's just some variables to that. But I mean, that's plenty fast for this buggy here, right? Considering that this is a nice capacity pack and you can get some range out of it. Now, the controller, okay? This is the controller we used right here. It's called a JRAHK. That's it right there. I'll put information. I'll put information in the description. But basically, what we did was we used the golden Sine controller. These are the specs right here, so it'll work on anything from 36 to 84 volts. Blase skippy doodah, right? Okay. And for the most part, this thing is pretty easy to work with. I'm gonna just show you, say, some of the issues. So oftentimes when you get like these type of products and produced in China, they put it in English. They'll word things in a way where you have to kind of basically get into their head in terms of what they're trying to communicate to you. So here was the problem that I ran into. This was Friday, all day, and I was beating my head against the wall. I was like, dude, what the hell is going on here? Okay, so you'll notice they have a constant speed cruise control plug, right? So if you were going to use cruise control, you would be plugging something into this, right, to enable it, right? It's like a button. And then you have reverse gear, okay? And obviously we know what reverse gear is for. You hit a switch, it goes reverse, right? Now I want you to notice something. They look basically the same, right? Okay. So the thing is that this is also labeled reverse gear on the controller. So they put these little labels on them. Let me see if I can, here's one right here. What does this say? Oh, it says reverse gear. You see that? Look at that. It says reverse gear. However, you notice I don't have anything plugged into this, right? Here's why, okay? Because this wire is blue with a white strip, right? So cruise control is blue with a white strip. All right. I didn't quite catch this because what I was doing was I was going based off of how they were labeled. So if you notice, this is actually mislabeled. This says reverse gear. Wait, there you go. That says reverse gear, even though it's cruise control. So dude, I was like plugging in the reverse gear connection to the cruise control. And I was like, dude, why am I getting cruise control, dude? And I ain't got no reverse. Then I would plug it into the reverse gear. And then there was a whole situation going on with that. Anyway, I got that all sorted out. All right. So Cruise control is not being used. Reverse gear works, and that's just all I wanted to point out. So if you grab this controller, okay, it'll tell you constant speed control, and it'll say blue, white. That's the cruise signal, okay? However, you might get the controller, and this thing is going to say reverse gear because they look very similar, okay? This one is blue and black, so it has blue and has like a slight little, hold on, black strip. Yeah. So anyway, man, look, I did all this shit so you don't have to. All right. So you can always refer back to this video and then go based off of what I was telling you. Otherwise, everything plugs up as it should. Okay. Everything plugs up as it should. So don't mind this mess over here. Well, let's just go over some of the other functions real quick. Yeah, it has like, okay, here's another one. Okay, electric door lock. This is the on-off switch. Okay, because bare minimum, you need these 5 connections in order to activate the controller. Okay, so all this other stuff all the other things become options. You need bare minimum these 5 right here. So if this is your power, this is your phase, this is your Hall, that's your throttle. Obviously, this would have to be an on-off switch, dude. Like, come on, right? They call it electric door lock. Again, you have to kind of get in their heads a little bit and then be like, okay, what is it that you're trying to tell me what this shit is? But there you go. If you can well, we just got past all that. Like I said, I did all this so you don't have to. Now that you know that, this thing is actually pretty easy to set up. Pretty easy, right? Once you get everything all plugged up, like you said, like it says here, you're gonna do, wait, where are they? These. So once you get everything plugged up, you're gonna turn it on and then plug these wires in. And then what it's gonna do is it's gonna run a cycle where it's gonna basically record like phase angles and all that stuff on the motor and everything. And another thing, this is why the kits that I'm doing, I'm going to be using this controller specifically, because let me show you this one, special for differential motor. Okay, so if your vehicle has a differential motor, you're going to plug these 2 in together. Okay, as you can see, there's a differential right there. All right, this thing sounds and performs entirely different than that old crap controller that was on here, and that controller didn't even have one of these on there. Okay, so what we have here now, let me see, it's right here. Okay, this is the, let's see here, special for differential motor. Okay, and you notice I plugged them in. So plug these in. If you have a differential motor, you're gonna plug these in when you set this controller up. Plug these in first. Then do this right here with the intelligent wires. Okay, so that when it runs, it's gonna also pick up that this is a differential motor I'm spinning, right? So it's gonna kind of self-program that data. And that's how you want to do that. Plug these in first, then you do this right here. Okay. And let's see what else. On the inside, I've got the new speed switch here, because these switches don't want to work with this new controller for some reason. And here's the reverse switch right here. So what I'm going to be doing here is unplugging everything, rerouting everything, tidying it up, and then that switch is going to go where the old switch used to go, and everything's going to be routed, right? And you're not going to be able to see none of this shit when I'm done with it. However, this little puppy is cracking. I already know it did not come from Mototec running the way it runs right now. I know that shit for certain. Okay, so Doesn't that look sexy right there? Look at that shit. They need to hire me at like Tesla or like Lucid and pay me millions of dollars, and I'll like revamp their, well, Lucid for sure, because they just laid off a bunch of people. I don't know what they're doing over there. You know, screw them. I'm gonna do my own thing. Oh, and then the other thing is wired up the charge harness. Now that routes through this box, and then that box goes on top of there. But for right now, I just had it hanging out because I did a deep cycle charge on this thing, brought it all the way up, and I took it out for one run just to see what it does on a like literally topped off charge. And I'm saying this thing just hauls buttocks. Okay, so this is my interpretation of the Mototec Mud Excel 60 volt buggy. Okay, that's all my shit in there. I'm sorry, I've been cussing this whole video. I was about to apologize for that. But no, I'm serious. Like, yeah, no. Like my version of this thing. Are you serious? And dude, look how clean. I'm sorry, I gotta pop my collar. Look how clean. You see how it just goes right. Everything goes right back in there. Like I said, never mind that. That's gonna get clean. All that's gonna get cleaned up. But even the controller where it mounts. Come on, yo. Holla at your boy.